Good morning, friends. Today again, I'm making a video for the paint industry, and this is a special topic, RoHS and REACH for the paint industry. दोस्तों आज हम RoHS और REACH के ऊपर एक वीडियो बना रहे हैं जो कि इंडस्ट्री के लिए काफी वैल्यूबल रहेगा, क्योंकि मेरे पास बहुत से क्वेश्चन आते थे। और हमारे वीडियो से आगे बढ़ने से पहले हमारा चैनल सब्सक्राइब कीजिए एंड बेल आइकन को दबा दीजिए, जिससे कि नेक्स्ट वीडियो आपको मिले। This is my current topic, RoHS and REACH for paint industry. In this, I will describe some standard and certification and the clauses what Indian industry and European industry is having for the compliance. So step by step, I will go. Here I'm showing you some text material. What is RoHS full name? The Restriction of Hazardous Substances Directive 2002-95. This is a certificate, law for the RoHS, under which it is governed, short for Directive on the Restriction of the Use of Certain Hazardous Substances in Electrical and Electronic Equipment, was adopted in February 2003 by the European Union. And similarly, what does REACH stand for? REACH stands for Registration, Evaluation, Authorization, and Restriction of Chemicals. REACH. This is law under the head it is governed, is a European Union regulation that affects the supply and use of substances. It came into operation on 1st June 2007 and replaced number of European directives and regulations with a single system. Since it went into effect in 2007, REACH has had a significant impact on the chemicals and paint industry. A good 1.5 years had passed since the last deadline. Enough justification to gather some statistics on the rule. This is a good likelihood that more than 100 people will register under REACH. Following 3 significant registration waves, REACH is now applicable to small and medium-sized entrepreneurs, prices, and that handle comparatively tiny amounts of chemicals in a significant efforts. About 1,000 registrations have been completed. I have some old data. This you can see. REACH in number. From 2009 to 2019, this is a definitely old data. Registration, this much. Substances, 5,613. Companies, 982. And in 2019, registration is very good norms is there. The 3 nations with the biggest chemical industry, that is Germany, France, and Great Britain, have the majority of registrations. Because this was developed by European Union, it's unclear exactly what will happen to REACH after the UK exits in European Union. Italy, which currently has just over 8,200 registration, would raise to 3rd position in the world worst case scenario. What is the current REACH regulations? According to REACH, companies that produce more than 1 ton of the chemical annually are required to register with ECHA. Business must identify the hazardous association with drugs they handle and describe their management procedures as part of the process. Both substances and mixtures are subject to duty. It is their duty. Here, the ECHA, the European Chemical Agency, CH is stand for chemical. European Chemical Agency is a regulatory agency that manages the technical and administrative aspects of the European Union registration, evaluation, authorization, and restriction of chemicals regulation. The ECHA is responsible to include the chemical legislation compliances, ensuring that companies comply with the legislation, safe use of chemicals, chemical information and guidelines, and assistance, providing guidance and assistance to organization. This is very good, especially to restrict the hazardous substances. What does require a REACH certificate? Registration, evaluation, and restriction of chemicals is what REACH stands for. All chemicals are covered by REACH, including those used in paint, cleaning supplies, cloth, furniture, and electrical appliances, as well as those required for industrial operation. There is a Article 57 in REACH regulation. Material that satisfy the requirement of for classification as carcinogens, mutagens, and chemicals toxic for reproduction, as well as the substances that are persist, bioaccumulative, and toxic, are very persistent, are considered substances of very high concern as stated in Article 57 of this regulation. This is a regulation of REACH certification in India. ECHA is a preliminary regulation body for REACH certification. When the European Commission published a white paper on the chemical strategy used in European Union, this became abundantly evidence. This white paper was adopted by European Parliament and went in effect 2007. In India, what is the REACH compliance? If foreign manufacturer and business designate a registered representative in India to act on their behalf and fulfill the registration requirement, they can acquire an Indian REACH compliance certificate, including India is the best option for foreign business and offer the best services for regulatory compliance. Following is the implementation of the following the Indian REACH regulation is: the Chinese importer, Indian manufacturer, and foreign manufacturer appoint as an Indian agent who is an approved Indian agency. They all should have REACH certificate. The conclusion of REACH is, with the assistance of Induce India Group, you can successfully navigate the REACH certification in India process for your new or existing chemicals. BIS quality control certification is now required for some chemical goods by the Department of Chemical and Petroleum. Indian standard must fulfill by quality, since Induce India has recognized all chemical product as BIS. Importers and manufacturers can get their product approved in accordance with regulatory standard. Now, what is RoHS? A restriction of hazardous substance, also known as directive. This is a act, is a product level compliance regulation that restrict the use of specific hazardous material found in electrical and electronic product and originated in European Union. Is RoHS required in India? Currently, the reduction of these hazardous substances in electrical and electronic product is obligatory for all who are fall within the scope. Therefore, if you manufacture or import electronic product in Republic of India, RoHS obligation may be applied depending on the size of the Indian legal entity and the type of imported devices. How long is RoHS valid for? RoHS certification is valid for 5 years. Some companies should undergo early recertification if they change design, adjust procedures, or source new material. Now, this is very important. Which compounds are included in RoHS? These are 10 compounds. The 10 compounds are bis phthalate, butyl benzyl phthalate, dibutyl phthalate, diisobutyl phthalate, lead, cadmium, mercury, hexavalent chromium, polybrominated biphenyls, and polybrominated diphenyl ether. Now, what the RoHS certificate with certificate number T1780 in the area of chemical analysis of electronic material. This RoHS testing facility is approved by National Accreditation Board for Testing and Calibration Laboratory, NABL, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, in accordance with ISO 17025, 2005. How does RoHS certification cost? The RoHS for 4,000 rupees. This certificate cost is 4,000 rupees. How is RoHS testing done? RoHS testing method also include the foreign transform infrared spectrophotometry, spectroscopy, and scanning electron microscope, SEM. Among these, XRF is an economical method that can be used as a pre-screening method because it is primarily used to determine the highest risk of restriction substance. What RoHS marking? As seen above in table, the RoHS is one of the legal directive a product must conform to in order to bear the CE mark. The basis of RoHS is to protect the health and safety of individuals and environment health from the dangerous substances. Now, RoHS certification and CE. What is the connection? As seen, RoHS is one of the legal directives a product must conform in order to be a CE mark. Both, if there is CE mark, it means RoHS compliances is there. As on the 3rd January 2013, a new RoHS legislation known as RoHS S2 included the original requirement with some new additions. The new additions affect the technical documentation associated with the manufacturer, product, and requirement. So this was regarding RoHS. I hope you must get some idea. And if you want more in detail, you can contact me on my phone number then I can guide you more about RoHS and REACH certification. Thank you. This video is from Sai Consultancy, Faridabad.